Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as LaughLoveLangella, and in today's video I'm so excited to kick off the early fall decorating inspiration. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys 4 different ways you can style your entryway table for the early fall season. I like to keep things in a more simplistic way, more muted color tones. I do omit pumpkins when I start my early fall decorating, and then as we get closer to the official season, you'll see that some will trickle in on the spaces in my home, but I hope you guys get some inspiration and decorating ideas, and let's get started.
For this first styling, I really love that layered look that I utilized for my summer decorating, so I'm going to do the same with this wooden vase from Oldies and layering it with this blaze vase that is from McGee Co.
Now, if you guys follow me over on Instagram, you saw a behind the scenes of me opening up this branch. This is from Pottery Barn. It is currently on sale. I bought it when it was on sale as well. It's still an investment piece, however. I did not read the dimensions of how big this stem actually is. This is just one stem, and I absolutely love it. I decorate with faux florals every year. I'm allergic to real ones, and going out and picking out a branch that just fell down or chopping one off of a tree sounds like a great idea until I think about my allergies. So I love finding things that look as if I went outside and cut a branch off of a tree, but this is so good. This is the perfect transitional stem for the season, and that's exactly what I'm looking to do, especially in my early fall decorating. So you'll see a lot of the florals that I'm using today lean a more transitional direction rather than a traditional fall one. But I will have everything I can linked in the video description for you all. But this is such a statement moment, and I love that you only need one to make it a showstopper.
And to continue the layered look, I'm adding these coffee table books. I have the Artful Home for a nice neutral base, and then I'm adding Patina Home and Gardens that has this beautiful muted sage cover.
On the stack of books, I'm adding this small terracotta leaf bowl. This was from Pottery Barn. It is unfortunately sold out already. It is a size small in case they restock it, but I just love that this leans in a more traditional color way, but is muted. And so that's where I really focus my early fall decorating, as I mentioned, is a more muted, relaxed palette. And a quick tip as far as candles. If you're using real candles and you're still not planning on actually lighting them, just light the ends of them enough to actually burn for a second to give it the look. But that way it looks more intentional than just having a perfectly standing candle that's never been burned. It just looks a little bit out of place personally, so I'll just light them and blow them out. These are far enough away from my faux florals I could light them if I wanted to, but just realistic sake, I don't light my candles that are styled.
And the last touch is this brass apple container that I found antique shopping a few years ago. And here is a finished look at our first styling today.
For this next styling, I'm going to use another wooden vase. This one's a different color and shape. It is still a darker wood, but this is a very deep, rich one. It's a little shorter. It's a more rounded style. This was from my friend Kate's Etsy shop, Gray on Elm. She has a bunch of really great, amazing finds, but I love this one. So we did asymmetrical for the first one. Now we're going to center it for this styling. For this next styling, I have these really beautiful stems. I got these from Home Goods last year, actually. They have a very dried look, deep purple color tone to them that is really, really pretty. So we are going to layer these in with a couple of the Blackberry stems and these darker fern ones. These were from Michael's. They're a really great everyday style layering greenery to choose.
So I'm starting off by just putting a couple of the floral stems in and then integrating the fern and blackberry stems, making sure I'm weaving the floral in between it so that they are nicely balanced and integrated with each other. And on the left side, I'm layering this Make Life Beautiful book from Sid and Shay McGee, as well as this green book box to add some color as well as height.
Then I have this iron leaf. I found this antique shopping, I want to say 3 years ago now, and it is one of my absolute favorites to bring out year after year. It is so substantial and heavy, but this is just such a great staple piece to use for fall decorating. And then I have this paper mache apple that I got from Amazon last year.
And on the other side, I'm adding these skinny taper pinecone candle holders that I found at World Market last year. And here is a finished look at our second styling today.
For this next styling, I have this Pottery Barn vase. This is one of my go-to staple pieces. I absolutely love this one, and I love the contrast of it with my darker table, and the texture is super pretty. For this arrangement, I'm going with one that is always a go-to for me. It is these green sprays. These are from Hobby Lobby, and they're a really great transitional one. You can technically use them year-round also because they are simple enough for that, but this is a really great foundation. And then to that, I'm going to layer them in with some of these Chinese lanterns and the Blackberry stems from Hobby Lobby. Sometimes I omit the Blackberry and do a twig stem instead, and I really do like that look also. But I figure since this is fall, we're just going to lean into it. But I like to take these and have them overlay the green spray stem, and these green sprays do have some smaller branches to them, so you can just lift them up and cover up this faux blackberry, and it'll also help just weave it better in between the branches of this one.
Just wanted to say a quick thank you all so much for tuning into my channel today. By no means am I pressuring you to start decorating for fall before you are ready. I love to get these videos out early so you can still get your hands on things while they are still available and get some decorating ideas and inspiration to see what type of direction you would like to go in for your home.
I'm going to use the same coffee table book as earlier. It has a tiny bit of this like brown color that ties into the lanterns, but I just love that this cover is that beautiful muted green, which is also the same as the green spray stems. Now I have this amazing piece that is from Golden Oldies. It's this stone tray bowl. It almost looks like an egg dish or something else. Someone had mentioned in a comment, and I apologize, I cannot remember who it was or what they said. If it's you, leave a comment again. But I saw Tiffany from the Meza home put tea light candles in here, and I've also seen her use that candle stand that is becoming really popular. So I was influenced by Tiffany. She's on Instagram, so I will have her account linked below, but I figured I would give that a go for this. This would be such an awesome moment. So I just grabbed a random one that I saw on Amazon that was not scented. And then it comes with these little wicks that you just dip in it. I have literally never tried this before, so I'm very curious to see what this is like. I should probably grab like a tablespoon or something, but we're committed at this point.
Don't mind my shaky hands pouring this. I'm left-handed, I'm not right-handed, but I really love the concept and thought behind this because I could easily stick some tea lights in here, but I really did not, for aesthetic purposes, want to see the metal sides of a tea light, so I really like the idea of the candle stand instead. For the wicks, I actually ended up cutting mine in half because I put them in the full length and they were standing just way too tall, but this is honestly such a cool idea and I will definitely use this idea for other vessels in the years to come.
And the last thing we're adding is this glass scalloped box, and I have these wooden acorns that I found antique shopping a few years ago, and I love to bring them out for my fall decorating, so we're gonna add these.
And here is a finished look at our third styling today.
And for our last styling today, we're bringing back out this larger vase and doing another asymmetrical one. I don't know what it is. I think it's because this is a smaller console table or entry table. I prefer doing the off-centered, the asymmetrical stylings, just because then I can actually have more playroom on the side. When it's centered, I don't have much to go off of. But again, that's because this table is a little bit smaller, but it's definitely fun doing these videos and getting to play around with all of these great things I have. But this last one today is going to be an asymmetrical styling. And for this last styling, I'm going in a more sparse direction, but we are going to use these maple leaf stems. I got these 2 years ago from At Home. They are amazing. I love these so much that I bought more of them last year. They're just so good. And then these ones are a recent purchase from Afloral, actually. They are on a really great clearance sale, and they are these twig and pinecone ones. These are something that are perfect for both fall and winter decorating. So I figured that these would be great in arrangements, but I could also use them just as easily for my garland, because for my garlands, I love to layer stems in as well to add in more texture. So I'm just doing 2 of these and 2 of the maple leaf ones. And again, I'm going to take these and kind of tuck them in between the twig branch to help just give it a more integrated look.
I know I've mentioned this in past videos before, but I just want to reiterate again, when it comes to using faux stems, make sure that you take the time to adequately fluff them, bend the stems and branches around in different directions. It just helps that much more create as close to a real appearance as it could be, being a faux stem, and just really elevates the overall look of your styling. And on the side, I'm adding this large mat art piece that was from Hobby Lobby. I picked it up last year, but they do still have it available now.
Now I'm going to layer in this lighter colored clay pot that I recently got from Oldies. And this is just another way of like that earlier layered look styling that I did that you can do in a smaller scale version. But I absolutely love these. You could easily put some dried florals in here too if you wanted more of a moment. But I like the simplicity of just having this empty one here. And lastly, we have this leaf dish. This was from Pottery Barn last year. They unfortunately did not bring it back this year, but this is such a really great candle vessel. So I have this one that was from McGee Co that I'm going to add just to brighten up the more muted brass of the leaf.
And here is a finished look at our last styling today.
So that is going to wrap up today's video, friends. I sure hope you enjoyed and got some decorating ideas and inspiration. Be sure to leave me a comment down below with which styling your favorite was. I love all of them for different reasons. I know I say this with so many of these videos, but it is true. I have so many fun decor pieces to play with, and so these videos just remind me of some of the things I have and help me look at them in a new light as well. I did do this video last year as well, so I'll have that linked down below for you, as well as any items I can link from today's video or something similar. But as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me here today, friends, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.